In today's video, I will talk about how to run Facebook and Instagram ads for brands that are spending between $100 to $500 a day. A lot of brands, they are stuck at this phase, meaning is that they cannot spend more than $500 profitably. When they are trying to increase their budget, their return on spend is going down, because usually you are targeting a larger and a cold audience that is harder to convert. So those higher costs are pretty common. And I will talk in this video how to overcome that and start increasing your budget from 100 to 200, from 200 to 400, and from 500 to 1000, and so on and so forth. And the first thing that we have to understand is budget distribution. This means that how you allocate percentages from your entire marketing on different parts of your funnel. I'm talking about prospecting and retargeting. Let's start with a prospecting campaign. And for prospecting, we have basically two campaigns. One that is going to be our main or scaling campaign, and then we have the testing campaign. For scaling campaign, your ad spend at this phase, I will emphasize just at this phase, because this video is just literally created only for brands who spend between $100 to $500. Just for this phase, the ad budget that you have to distribute for this campaign is around 50%. So for example, if your entire budget is $400 a day, in that case, you have to spend around $200 just for this main campaign. And you'll build this campaign when at least you have one proven audience and one proven ad creative. Now for the testing campaign, we will distribute 40% from our marketing budget. Again, only for this case. So if we say $400 per day, then it will be around $160 for our testing campaign. And then the rest of the percentages, which is 10%, that is going to be only for a retargeting campaign. So around $40. Now, probably you'll ask, why would we spend like 40% just for testing? That is quite a lot. So there are a few reasons for that. And one of the biggest reasons why you are stuck at that budget is because your creative or your message is not great, is not compelling enough to sustain a higher budget. Usually you have this kind of situation. You are launching some ads. In the first days, you're getting very good results. And then after a few days or after a few weeks, it kind of drops as you are increasing the budget. Just because you are reaching colder audience when you start increasing the budget, and that doesn't really resonate with them. That's why it's important to allocate enough money for the testing so you can find out better and better creatives. So test every single week iteration of proven ads or completely new ads with different angles. What you are striving for is a very healthy return on ad spend. So for example, if your break-even return is around 1.5x, when you are testing, you have to strive for getting a return of 3, 4, and even 5x in order to scale that ad. Because you have to remember, as you are increasing the budget, you are reaching a colder audience and your return is going to drop. That is something normal. So you have to be okay with getting a low return, but at the same time, it needs to be profitable. And when you have a high return, you have some room of getting a smaller return while you are increasing your revenue. Now, once you're testing every single week new ads and you distribute your budget correctly, it is time to look at your conversion rate. If it's less than 1%, it's gonna be tough, like very, very tough to increase your ad spend while still getting those profitable results. Again, this is going to boil down to, as you increase the budget, you are reaching a colder audience, and a colder audience is equal with a smaller conversion rate. So imagine now your conversion rate is 0.9. You are spending $400. As you increase that budget to 600 or to 800, your conversion rate is not gonna be the same. Maybe it's going to be around like 0.7 or 0.6. So before you try to scale, look at your conversion rate and make sure that it is at least 1.5, ideally 2% in the last 3 months. So as you scale up your budget, you will be okay with getting a little bit lower conversion rate, but at the same time, it is generating you profitable results and some good profit. And then the last thing that you must consider, it is not a want, it is not a wish. If you are really committed, you have to measure your AOV, your average order value. This is a metric that literally dictates either you are thriving with your business or you are running out of cash. So like I said, as you are increasing the budget, your cost is not gonna be the same. Do you remember that, right? You are reaching a colder audience. These people are going to be harder to convert. And if, let's say, at that time your cost was, I don't know, $50, now as you increase the budget, is going to be $80, maybe $90. As time goes on, actually you have to expect that your costs are gonna go up because of also higher competition. So you have to find ways of how to increase your AOV, because high average order value equal with more profits. And when you have more profits, you could afford to spend more to acquire a customer. And as you know, in the marketing space, whatever business is spending more to acquire a customer is going to win, period. So you need to find out ways to add upsells or package different offers that will look irresistible to your customer and also adds more profit to your pocket. Now, if you're interested to create better upsells, because this might be done in the wrong way and this is kind of pissing off your audience, or you could do it in the right way and actually this is going to add more profit to your business. So the nice thing that I would recommend is watching this video right here, where I talk about how to create upsells that sells. So tap on this video and I will talk to you there.